quality. Obviously, we cannot go in depth. I mean, this is almost a topic for a workshop, but I think you pretty much get the idea that the click here effect or the third-party validation, whether it's a testimonial, whether it's a press review, etc., is a great element of building trust. Measurable content. This is something that I've learned over a period of time. How many of you have an About Us section on your website or profile? So you mean to say the rest of you don't? I think everybody has one. And often you just keep writing about yourself. Nobody reads it, let me tell you that. Nobody reads your profile. The only people who probably read it are the financial investors and the analysts. Even them I'm not sure. Nobody reads your website fully. What people do, they often mistake is they'll write paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. But let me give you an example. This is a company, I mean there are several examples, but this is a good successful IT services company. See how they phrased it. I actually can't see on that screen, but you would see there. See how they're given measurable content. Instead of saying, we have the largest number of employees in the world, you could say, I'm just giving you a general example, I have 300,000 employees. And then you qualify it by saying that we are the largest employer. If you talk about, quality, we believe in quality, I am the best, mission statement, all the things you do for ISO and CMM and all of that. I believe in quality, our CEO believes in quality, we will do, what do you mean by quality? But you would go with certifications, you would go by third-party references. You would say, instead of saying I am the oldest company in this specific space, you would say since 1965. So putting measurable content, the moment you put measurable content, you have twin benefits. Not only do you inspire trust, but you also increase readability. People tend to read it. Again, this is an example again which you saw in the Salesforce audio. Right? Not a lot of. How many of you have videos on your site about your company? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would say less than 5%, if my maths are. And when I asked about how many of you have an About Us page, it was over 90%, and I believe it's 100% because the rest were, too lazy. They thought that he's going to put his hand up anyway, so why should I bother? Why don't you do that? Because it costs you money? Not really. You spend a lot of money on your air tickets, first class air tickets, flying. It's not money. It's energy. It's the willingness. People think that putting audio video will cost you money. You already spend money in a lot of things in marketing that you shouldn't be doing in any way. So, see the previous example. It's a financial services company. Okay? See this example. I mean, if you search, if you see your browsing habits, the moment you see a video, you tend to click on it. Audio, you tend to click on it. How many of you actually go and read text after text? Very few people, unless it's a big event or big news on New York Times or something. So, when you have rich audio, when you have your CEO, when you have your products, see Apple. The moment Apple launches a product, Apple is a brilliant example of just purely building trust, even though they don't need to do that, really, in today's world. I just read the news, they're crossing $100 billion, even ahead of IBM now, in revenues on an annualized basis. But if you see each and every product, they have a video. Like for example, when they launched the MacBook Pro, they actually had a video of how the aluminum casing was developed, a single aluminum sheet. They went right to their China factories and they shot a video. They invested money, and more than money, it's not about money, it's about energy, it's about focus. They did that, and someone like Acer, for example, I don't know if they actually do, but someone like Acer would just have a single statement, industry standard aluminum single casing body. But when you have the video, I still remember it. I was in the hardware and networking business before, that was my first company. So for me to remember that, I read like thousands and thousands of pages of specifications, I still remember that because I saw the video. So build trust using video and audio. FAQ. Again, a very simple fact. In fact, on the Click Asia website itself, you'll see that they put the FAQ, and I saw the emails coming in with FAQ. When there's an FAQ, you tend to read it. Often you will see that when you're confused, when you're looking for something, when there's a frequently asked question, you tend to read it. It's also related to measurable content. You want to see measurable content. So this is a site which talks a lot about a lot of things. This is a type of FAQ. The moment an FAQ comes, it's a question and answer. That's actually the best platform that you can have. You choose the question, you choose the answer, you lead your audience. Why are you missing that? How many websites, how many of you have a FAQ on your website? Please, let's, again, I'm seeing 15%. I'm seeing 15% roughly. When you go back to your office on Monday, call your web developer or call your web manager or call whoever is in charge and tell him, I need an FAQ by Tuesday. What does it cost you? I'll write the question, I'll write the answer, and that's it. FAQ is one of the most successful factors in bringing measurable content.